is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. We're going to talk about the top 10 rookies, but we're going to do it for December. This rookie class has been very good, and it's an honor for me to talk about these players. When I came into the draft last year, I seen a lot of players that really wasn't good enough to play, and what I'm seeing now, and I went to summer league for damn near the whole time for 2 weeks, and these players have made significant progress, and they showing that they can be potential stars, which is what you want in a draft. Um, it could possibly be a deep draft when more players get healthy and get more playing time and get in the right situations. You can have about 20 players that's actually legitimate NBA players out of the draft, and that's just the bare minimum. I think you can have even more than that depending on how the draft continues to develop. But I want to do my honorable mentions. Rodions, I don't know how to say his name, but the guy for the Nets, he has made an impression on me. Only thing is, I'm judging this based off the complete season, so I can't put him in the top 10 because he hasn't played well enough consistently to make it. Miles Bridges, I liked him. I feel like he should have got more minutes. He's a versatile guy that can play multiple positions. He plays hard. He's very athletic, and he's having a solid season for a rookie. He barely missed this list. I actually had him in my original list, but honestly, I had to drop him barely out. He just missed my top 10. And another one, Alonzo Trier. That's a guy that I like a lot, but he dropped completely out because how his play has been. But some players got more minutes and more opportunities, and some people had to move out, some people had to move in, and that's why I'm updating you for December 30th to go into January. Let's see what happens that month. But number 10 is Mikal Bridges, and the only reason why I have him higher than the other guys on this list is because his defense. He has become a respectable three-point shooter at 35%. He's getting a lot more attempts and a lot more minutes, and we're starting to see more production. I just made a video about him not that long ago, and I feel like he played good enough to make it on my original list, and he's playing even better right now to make the list now. Only difference is a lot of other rookies are playing better than him at this point, and I think that he can get better. I feel like he needs to continue to take the open shots, but he needs to be a little bit more aggressive, and he needs to have confidence in his handle and find other ways to impact the game offensively other than just being a transition and a spot up three player. I think that that's going to be something he needs to continue to develop as he gets a bigger role and he becomes more comfortable with his teammates because they had a lot of injuries to Devin Booker, and Aiden is still finding his footing in the league even though he looks good. But right now, I'm liking Mikal Bridges at 10. 9, Landry Shamet. He's been one of the more consistent players. He's a role player. He's not going to be a superstar. It looks like he's not going to really be that great. He's going to be a rotation player, and that's not bad, especially when you're a team like Philly that's basically already have your core, and you're just trying to plug in players along that core and basically figure it out and put the right talent with the right lineups. And he fits what they wanted to do, and he's giving them 40% from 3, and he's giving them solid 8 points a game. And I'm liking Landry Shamet. I feel like he's one of the more underrated rookies because he is on a smaller team and he isn't on a team getting major minutes. He's only getting 20. So he's making the most out of his time on the court, and that's why he had to go number 9. Wendell Carter, I really thought he would be a lot better, but I feel like his minutes has just been so inconsistent. One minute he's playing major minutes, next minute he's not playing that many. And it's just because they just brought back marketing, Bobby Portis, and everybody. So, and then you got Robin Lopez. It's just he's on a team that has a little bit too much depth at the big man position, and it's hurting his consistency, and it's hurting his touches, and he's playing with multiple lineups. And I'm not making excuses; it's just facts. The guy has not played the way he has been utilized in summer league and preseason, but that's also because players on this team is better than him, which means they're going to get the most playing time. So once he figures out his role and what he needs to continue to do and gets consistent minutes with those lineups, maybe we can see a better, more consistent offensive version of Wendell Carter. Other than that, he's blocking shots, contesting the paint, rotating, hitting jumpers when he can, even though his shot been off a lot, especially from three. I like him. He's still giving you 10 and 5. That's respectable, and that's why I have him at 8. 7, Kevin Knox. This guy flew up the list. He had a terrible beginning to the year, but December has very, very much been great for him. Um, his numbers are up across the board. I feel like he was one of the better rookies, even though he's still a potential. I think he still has a long way to go, especially offensively. He still is not a consistent shooter. He still can't create a shot consistently, and he is respectable from three, shooting a basically average at 36. That's where you want to shoot or higher, and he's been able to show that he can be a great corner three-point shooter, and he can be a great off-the-ball player because of his ability to space out the floor when the jump shot is falling. He's still giving you 4 rebounds. He's been getting more than that since he's getting more minutes, and his minutes been going up, and he's giving you more production. He's at 12 points a game, and he's shooting 37% from the field. But honestly, don't look at that much because he doesn't have the strength. He doesn't have the body, and his jump shot was already shaky coming in. This guy is based off long term. He's showing that he can be an NBA player. He can compete on the NBA level, and he deserves quality minutes. But he's still so young and so far away from being where we think he will be 2 to 3 years from now. But this is a positive sign that he can be productive and he can go out there and give you quality minutes. And he can still be a potential great defender with his size, athleticism, and length. He contests. He's good at closing out a little bit. He can get way better at that. And he can block shots because he is athletic and lanky. So upside-wise, he's good. But right now, he's playing good enough in December especially to make number 7. Trae Young was in my top 3, top 5. He dropped out because he just can't make shots. Other than that, Trae Young and defense, he gets punished defensively. He, especially in the pick and roll and in the low post. We knew coming into this year that he was not going to be a great defender. He just doesn't have the body. He just doesn't have the speed and the athleticism, and he's just so short that it's so easy to get torched when everybody's 6'4" and higher because most of the point guards 6'3" to 6'4", so he came in with a disadvantage. Well, he making the best out of it, giving you 7 assists and 15 points. He's trying. He's putting in the effort. I see he really wants to be great. I see that he has a work ethic. Hopefully, he can figure it out the more he get comfortable and more minutes in the league. And maybe he's a 1 to 2 year player away. I feel like he wasn't NBA ready, but I feel like he can make it once he gets used to it and is proving it right now. As a rookie, his passing has been his best attribute, and that's something that he did well in college. But other than that, his game falls apart from scoring, from three, from shooting, from finishing around the paint, playing defense. His all-around game is just not there, and that's why I have him so low. If you're going based off numbers, he will be higher. When you go off on everything else outside of numbers, he's bad right now. Shea Gilgeous is a point guard that was actually taken after Trae Young, but he's been playing significantly better. Height has really helped him, and his jump shot and his floater game has been on point. He's one of the more efficient players because he has a size advantage and he can go in the post and he can shoot over most people, and he's athletic enough to get to his spots and he knows when to shoot. He knows when to score. He still needs to become a better passer. I think that that's something that we knew going into the draft, that he has to be a better decision maker and he has to be able to find his teammates consistently. And another thing, they have a lot of guys that like to score in isolation and handle the ball, so he doesn't really have the assist numbers just because of that too, because they don't need him to create shots for everybody and they move the ball a lot. But I still think he has a high ceiling, and this was a great pickup by Jerry West and Doc Rivers, and he's showing you that he can be a starting caliber point guard in the West, and they're winning with him as a starting point guard. His numbers are not spectacular. They don't jump off the sheets. They don't jump off the charts, but when you want somebody to come in and contribute, he's NBA ready. I honestly didn't see that coming in and seeing him in Summer League, but they put him into the fire. They let him go out there, figure it out, and they trusted him, and he's delivering. Jaren Jackson, this is one of my favorite rookies. I wanted him in the top 3. He just barely missed out. He has been phenomenal. I still think he just needs to continue to work on the little, small details. Just being in the right spots, rotating the right way, not fouling, finding ways to get a consistent jump shot off. He's one of the more efficient rookies. He's been respectable from three. He needs to be a lot better at the rebounding end. I feel like he can put more effort in trying to get rebounds and trying to get in positions where he can get more, especially offensively. But defensively, he needs to box out and he needs to find ways to contribute to that area. I think that that's something that's going to benefit him in the future. It just being consistently finding, having the right spacing, being in the right spots, trying harder on the rebounds, and cleaning up rotations, knowing where to be at on the court, knowing why he should be in this area, being in the right stances. He just needs to figure out the fundamentals. And once he continues to add that to his game and continues to polish up his other areas, he's going to be fine. I like him. He is raw, but he has become way better than a lot of us thought that he would be. And he started in the Western Conference and showing that he can be a solid contributor. And he's not really struggling offensively from the field either. Besides from three, he's under 36, but he's not that far. He's 2-3 good games away from being a above or an average 3-point shooter, which is something that I didn't really see him doing on the NBA level right away. But he's proven a lot of people wrong, including me. Colin Sexton, this is one of my favorite rookies. He has figured out the game. He understands the game better than what people thought. Only thing that's a problem with him right now is his ability to still be raw. He knows where to get to his spots. He knows how to get the shots that he wants. He knows how to get the shots off. It's just about continuing to grind and continue to put the work in. I'm not questioning that he does it. But at the end of the day, you have to have that in the back of your mind that teams are scouting you, teams are preparing for you, and you have to be on top of your game. And they're going to try to take you out of your game. They're going to try to take you and force you to do things you don't like. And he just has to continue to adapt and continue to figure it out. Coming into the draft, he never would have been a good shooter like he is now. He's shooting right where he needs to be from three, and he was actually shooting higher from three. But it's a long season. He never played a season this long. He's going through physicalness with the practicing and grinding of the NBA. Plus, he's going against some tough competition, and he has to get used to the NBA life. He has to get used to the adjustments, and he has to continue to work on his game. This guy can be an all-star caliber player, and he was drafted after Trae Young too. So this guy has huge upside. He just has to continue to put in the work, and I feel like he's going to do that because I already see the advancements and the things he's done well right now, and he's already ahead of what he was at in college, and he's playing on the hardest level, which is the NBA, and he's being a lot better than what a lot of people thought. I feel like he can play this well. It's just about having that mentality to continue to study, continue to watch, continue to prepare, and continue to adjust and adapt and make changes. And once he does that, he'll be fine. His jump shot has been more consistent than we thought. And I'm glad that he put in some serious work with that, and he's showing the results. And he just got to develop that body. He's little. He's very fragile a little bit when it comes off screens and stuff, but he'll figure it out. This is his first season. He hasn't even played the whole season yet. So I think he'll be fine. I think he can definitely be an all-star caliber player. I like the guy. DeAndre Ayton. I'm disappointed in DeAndre Ayton. I picked him to win Rookie of the Year, even though I felt like Doncic was the best rookie. I feel like DeAndre could put up the best numbers, and that's what's mostly what wins you the award, even though he isn't. And he is in the discussion for Rookie of the Year. He is the second best rookie, and at the beginning of the season, he was the best rookie. And honestly and truthfully, they fighting for that Rookie of the Year, but Doncic got it right now. That's my number one. But I want to talk about Ayton. I just feel like Ayton has to have that mentality that he's the number one pick. I feel like that's the thing that disappointed me the most about DeAndre Ayton. He doesn't have that nasty, that hungry, that give me the ball, I'm going to take over. Give me the ball, I want to dominate. It seems like he's fine being a role player. He's fine not touching the ball. He's fine not going. It's like he's fine with being good enough. And that's the only problem where I have a problem with DeAndre Ayton. He's just not hungry. He's just not demanding. He just doesn't have that I'm the number one pick. I want to prove I'm better than all y'all mentality. To me, it seems like he just goes in. If you see me, hit me up. If you don't, I'm fine. I'm saying that don't work when you want to be the best. That don't work when you want to be the best center in the NBA. It works. Maybe he's just trying to figure out I want to fit in. I want to go out here and just help my teammates. But when you're the number one pick and you have somebody beating you and wanting to be better than you, it kind of make you feel like I'm the best player in this draft. I want to dominate. I want to take over. He had that game with 30, the other game against Denver. But I want to see more of that. I feel like in summer league and preseason, he was going out there showing people that he's the best at what he do in this draft. Going for 20 and 10, consistently rolling to the basket, finishing around the rim, hitting the stop and pop jumper, and demanding the ball and getting in spots where he can get it. I feel like his teammates don't find him enough, and sometimes they just got to figure out having a good center. Dragon Bender, Marquise Chris, Alex Lynn can't do what DeAndre Ayton can do right now, honestly. But at the end of the day, I just want to see some more fight. I just want to see some more hungriness. I just want to see him feel like he's one of the best centers, and he's the starting center. He's putting up respectable numbers. He's playing. He has the NBA body. He has the NBA athleticism. He has the soft touch. He has the passing ability, and he has everything. It's just that he has to go out there and have that dominant mentality, and he doesn't have that right now, and that could hurt him in the future. But other than that, great offensive rebounder, great rebounder, can pass out of the pick and roll, can pass out of the dive, doesn't force anything, doesn't really rush, and he finishes around the basket. That's what you want a big man to do. I just want to see him take over a little bit more because he is the number one pick for example. And Luka Doncic, you already know how I feel. I did an NBA breakdown, breaking down this game and how I feel about him. He's the best rookie. And I just seen him play against OKC today. He's hitting threes. The guy has so much swagger. He has so much confidence. He has so much belief. The guy just out here handling the ball, getting to the paint. He's hitting step back threes. He's pulling up in people's face. He's taking over in clutch. He feels like he's the man. He feels like he's the best. He feels like he's one of the best players. And that's why I don't see out of Aiden, but I see it out of Doncic. He's handling the ball and he just doing whatever he wants to. He's playing in the pick and roll, finding DeAndre for lobs, kicking out the shooters, hitting the stop and pop jumper, hitting the stop and pop floater. It's like the guy just understands the game. He knows where to be at. He knows when to go. He knows when to stop. He knows when to go all the way. He just understands what to do. He has the fundamentals. He's in the right stances. He's playing defense. He was guarding Russell Westbrook in the fourth quarter, and he's one of the top 10 players in the league, and he was willing to guard him. And he's actually not that athletic, and people said that was his liability, was defense and his athleticism. He wasn't scared of nobody this whole year. And I just like the fact that he's not scared to go toe-to-toe with nobody. He feels like if he's on the court, he's just as good as anybody on the court. And that's something that I want out of a superstar player. They said that Luka Doncic doesn't have he has star potential, but he might be limited because his athleticism, he might not get to that superstar level. And even if he do, he has a limitation. The sky is the limit for this guy. What he doesn't have in athleticism, he has it in his mind. And he's very inspirational. He had a lot of criticism. He had a lot of hype. People saying he's the best rookie. I feel like that going into the draft. People say he should be the number one pick. He's going to pan out. For him to go out and have the fucking season that he's having right now, and to play as big as he's been playing, even in fourth quarters against stars, he's going toe-to-toe with Russell. He's going toe-to-toe with Paul George, and he's hitting shots. He's keeping them in the game. He's hitting big shots to beat the Rockets against MVP. I like this guy. It's nothing I can really say is that he just needs to be more efficient when it comes to handling the ball, turnovers, and he has to just take a little bit better shots. I think he settles a lot, and that can be overconfidence because you think you're going to make it. In actuality, you probably can get a better shot for yourself or your teammates. I think that that's something that's going to make him take another level. Is once he start getting even better shots, he's going to be more efficient. He ain't going to have to take as many shots, but also it's going to help his teammates more. Missed shots hurt your teammates because of transition, and also turnovers hurt because it leads to transition too. And there's opportunities that you missed because you turned it over and you missed a shot. Once he gets more valuable possessions and once he take care of the ball better, I feel like that's going to take him to another level. And once he get his jump shot just a little bit more polished, he's going to be even tougher to guard because once he puts you in those positions and he creates the space and he gets to look at that basket, bam, he's going to be good. That's my top 10 rookies and honorable mentions. Let me know who you guys think the number one rookie is. Let me know who y'all top 10 is. Did I miss somebody? Did I underrate somebody? Did I overrate somebody? Is I'm going crazy? Whatever you feel, let me know in the comment section below. I read all the comments. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Also, like I said, my spread shirt will be there. Thanks for watching. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. I make videos every single day. I try not to miss a day. I do trades. I break down footage of games and players. I also do free agency, the buyouts. I do everything NBA, and I go every single day, no days off most of the time. So thank you guys for subscribing. And if you didn't subscribe, why? Thanks for showing support. Thanks for showing the love. You guys have a happy new year. Hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. So at the end of the day, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know in the comment section below.